Okay, we had problems with our previous episode. We had problems with our previous episode 11, so this is my attempt to start a new one, and hopefully the gang will make it here in a second. So, especially if you're watching the recorded version of this later, just bear with me, but it might take a few minutes while the guys get in here. And in the meantime, let's see, let me post to the message board here.
No, I'm back.
All right.
Okay, we're live. I wanted to get going live as soon as possible for those viewing whenever they refresh the page. So,
Do we have any idea where we left off for them? For the recording.
Oh. Yeah.
Now we're live.
there's only a couple minutes.
We are back.
Does anybody remember where we parked?
Yes.
Next to the hydrant, I think.
I'm just working on that. I gotta change some settings on the watch page, but you guys go ahead whenever everybody gets here. Looks like we got people viewing again. So,
All right.
Sorry, we're experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
I'll make that graphic.
If this had been an actual emergency, you would have been instructed where to tune in your area.
This had been an actual emergency. You would have been instructed to put your head between your knees and kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh,
This is the 70s.
Yeah, damn it.
so who are we waiting for?
We are waiting for
For Lady Amelia. Oh.
Yes. All the characters right now are breaking from character, taking a smoking break, reviewing the script. You know.
Ew.
We're
got-
taking a break.
Yes. Taking 5. You know, everyone just gets to their actor chairs. Even the old guy just sort of stretches out. How long do I have this makeup for? 5 minutes.
Oh, that's
Right.
right. I wore my Necronomicon shirt today.
Nice.
That's an awesome shirt.
I wore my green shirt today for no reason.
Which one?
I'm wearing a red shirt, but I hope that doesn't mean anything.
It will. It will. Oh my goodness. Now you owe me, Lady Amelia.
There's Jake.
Yeah.
okay, I think you guys can go ahead and start. We've got people watching again, so
All right, we didn't use any ratings. Good.
hopefully
Very
it
good.
won't happen again. So,
Yeah.
that's the first time that's happened. So,
Do I sound okay?
pretty good
At least-
track record.
Yeah, we've done everything we could, and now we can go back to playing.
It was like 1,000 voices crying out and then suddenly silenced.
As they should be.
Okay, so the last thing I left you guys with was Leah finding the note. Right?
I must have missed that. I'm so sorry.
Last thing I remember, we were dealing with Fez Boy, and Corey
Yes.
getting stick for trying to.
Yes, but Leah
I
ruled
brought the spot in and I saw what otherwise would not be seen. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah. So, but anyways, let me finish. So you find some translation notes, and basically it says "rising from the past" and "dominion from all," and these look like screwed up translation notes. So next is a notepad with an impression of writing on it. Then there are some ferry ticket stubs. These are Turkish and cover 9 trips from Constantinople to the nearby Princess Islands, all in the previous month.
Has anybody got any charcoal on them or something we can rub over this notepad and
No, I'm sure
see
I
the
have.
impressions?
Well, I'm sure there's a pencil on nearby, so so you can do it.
Yeah, we can take and lightly scribble over with the edge of the pencil and see
All
what
right.
was written on the page before.
Yeah, so you find an address. It's an address in Shoreditch.
Well, the plot thickens.
Anyways, as you guys are all kind of walking around, the body shrieks in pain. The guy is straggling and he's like twitching and having a freaking seizure, and the doctor kind of gets up and is like afraid. And basically, as he's stricken in pain and falls down, all the lights go out at once.
No, this is
All
a
the
bad
candles
sign.
Y'all go out.
This man looks like he needs to be put out of his misery.
And
Doctor, see your
All right.
patient.
hold on. So all the lights are off. It's pitch black. You guys can't see anything. And you hear like the crunching sounds, and then you hear the doctor yell out, screaming in pain, and you hear something fall to the floor.
Okay, somebody turn the lights on.
I
light a
splashed my
candle.
tea kettle on it.
Kennedy, light a match.
Already on it, sir.
I
Which
just
Kennedy flicks a match.
Sorry?
the
Kennedy
light
flicks a match with his offhand and has his gun in his other
No,
hand.
just candle lights. This is a slums. This isn't, in the good parts of town. They have these candles out here.
So the candles blew out.
Fuse
Yes.
candles everywhere. There's no electricity yet.
There is electricity, but
That's all
it's
the matches.
it's electricity, but it hasn't been popularized yet, and it's currently using gas lights. But here in the slums, they have to use regular candles because they aren't rich and wealthy, and Whitechapel's a shithole.
Okay, so when the lights went out, the candles blew out, you meant.
Yes.
How about kerosene lamps?
Kerosene.
Kerosene lamps.
Perhaps.
So you're standing in darkness.
I
guys all.
flick a match. That's what I said I was doing. I
Well-
flick a match.
Well, James said flick a match. You didn't
No,
say.
I was gonna do it anyway. You guys just didn't hear me. I said I flick a match.
All right.
I have my gun in one hand and I flick a match.
Yes.
All right.
I heard that.
Okay, so as you flick the match, you see something. Okay, so you all see this. You see the man. He's no longer bound, and he's not the same as he was. His head has mutated upward, growing kind of like an extra tall part of his head, shaped like a fez. His body has kind of roughened out even more. His hands have become claws, and his tongue has grown freaking long, splitting up into barbs at the end.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
on.
right.
Hold on. And
That's murder.
hold on. So give me sand checks.
Okay.
No! I have a sand 36. This ain't ending well.
Oh no! I've seen worse than this last week.
I'm
Oh, look, it's
fine.
Nope, I failed.
Yeah, I made it. Let us murder this monstrosity with the hottest of flames.
I have no idea what Captain Ben's sanity is at the moment, but I hit 11, so I'm pretty sure I passed it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you passed.
I did not pass it.
I passed.
My brother in insanity.
Alright, so those of you who didn't pass,
What my sanity is.
for those of you who didn't pass, roll me a d6.
Ooh, this could be fun.
Yes.
2.
4.
Oh my.
gosh.
I still scream and run out of the room.
Oh, I immediately dropped that match.
Yeah, whole lot of six. Whole lot of six there, Slim. Continue on with the scene. The thing that was the guy in the bed is chewing off the face and neck of the doctor.
That's even yummier.
Lolly?
I launched my tea kettle at him.
And basically it stops at the body and it drops to the floor and it turns its head at you and basically shrieks out at you all.
Okay, looks like we gotta be alive, yeah. We've got a choice. We can either run or we can put some lead into that son of a bitch.
I don't put lead.
I dropped that match because it's probably burned me, and I'm going to try to get out the door.
So, question is, I've gathered that Lufer and Kennedy are running out the door, right?
And down the stairs, and into the street, and across the city.
Oh, is somebody gonna roll for Frederick?
Yeah, I'll just say he's stopped in fright. He's he's literally in a trance because he's been shocked.
So is our light source gone now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up
Shooting
that
in the
match.
dark is not a good idea. I say we head for the door and follow our comrades and hope this damn thing doesn't follow us.
Sounds like a plan. Captain Ben manly runs from the room.
Exactly like Captain Jack Sparrow.
Run, run, Sir Robin, Sir Robin, Sir Robin, ran.
I have no problem shooting you in the face.
You hear Kennedy mumbling something about dead bodies and then moving the whole way out the door.
Oh my gosh.
All you can hear going off into the distance is the trail of nope, 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 nope.
Go Larry the cheese. Go Larry the cheese.
So everyone's running?
Oh yeah.
I launched my tea kettle at it and I run away.
Yeah.
All right, give me a throw roll, and Flint will be shooting his shotgun.
Let's see.
I'm sorry?
Flint, the Aussie, the Jackaroo, the Australian cowboy.
Yes. Okay. I also will take a shot.
I thought you were running away.
Well, okay, I'm gonna try to run away, but I think Lolly might grab my arm and pull me along at the last second.
All right.
I hit him real good.
All right. So, give me a D6.
Come on, Lolly. Oh.
All
I
right.
launched him for 4.
All right. So you throw your tea kettle. It hits the damn thing in the forehead, and it just kind of makes him back off, like stumble back, and he's even got like blood trailing down his side of his forehead.
Good for you, you evil little shit. So yeah, what other dice do I roll?
Yeah. What?
Do I roll any more dice, or is
No.
that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Kim, roll. Give me your roll for your gun.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I get to shoot something. Oh, I made it. Didn't I?
Oh.
I made it.
You're using a rifle, right?
Yes.
1d10.
Oh.
Right.
Let's see what you get.
Oh yeah!
Oh!
Right, jolly good.
Maximum damage.
All right. So and basically Flint finished his roll as well. So here's how it goes. With joint firepower, basically Flint kind of blows off one of his freaking arms, and then you finish him off by blowing his freaking head all across the wall.
Oh, you
We
mean
showed
That
that
helps me
monster real good, didn't we?
Well, that plan worked out exactly how I thought it would.
With me downstairs running for my life.
Yeah.
It's not running away. It's a strategic retreat.
Aye, Captain! Flipping bodies moving and the sea. There's nothing in the sea. It's safe there. It's in the boat, sir.
We're all the way back to the
Will
rescue.
you, brave seamen, please return?
Kennedy's pride would be hurt if that wasn't already mummified.
Give me a sec here, guys. I'm gonna take some notes. Just give me a sec.
As Captain Ben is running away, it's, I will try and catch up with the friends that are running away.
Clear the way for you, sir.
making sure you're checking on our coach, right?
Mo Larry the cheese. Mo Larry the cheese. No, the Gouda.
I'm pretty sure from downstairs where we're at by the coach, we've heard the gunshots, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Professor.
Okay, hold on a sec. Let me just finish up one other thing, and I will continue on the scene. All right.
Yeah.
What did the professor do?
He stood in the corner yelling, "Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!"
It is not our fault. He is not smart enough to come out the door with us.
Well, to be fair, a few of you ran away, and he had enough balls to at least stay upstairs, so don't know what
Hey,
that says.
I lost sanity. I was not trying to stay and see what that was.
You call it having balls. I call what I did self-preservation.
So do I.
Uh,
I knew I liked you, American.
Now, normally the police, when they would hear gunshots, they would kind of be at the scene. But this is Whitechapel. This is kind of like every Saturday almost. So they're going to be a bit slow coming here. So until then, you are at the scene. The guy is lying dead, or the monster is lying dead. His brains and tongue splatter all across the wall. His freaking limbs are lying everywhere. And the fez is kind of rolling, kind of on the floor.
You get that, would you, Lolly dear?
So yeah, don't touch it with your bare
suppose-
hand.
Does anybody have a stick?
Actually, so before anyone can touch it, the person just immediately gets a handkerchief and just grabs the hat and kind of wraps it around.
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
I believe, quick to, hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Shit. Forgot one important detail. I can't believe. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah. I believe quick departure is in order. I will contact you in the morning. Please, I would advise leaving the area.
Yes, let's get out of here, please. Ugh.
Only
That
say
was
the
very
word. Milady, where should we go?
Home? To the base? The, local residences?
Yes, let's go back to the society.
Yes, milady.
We can
Darko
probably
is
examine this,
standing
whatever
next to
it
the
is.
carriage with a shaking revolver in his hand.
Yeah.
It's clear, ladies. Please.
Very good, Kennedy.
Mm,
Thank you.
yeah.
You
Nice
may
shooting,
clean your trousers now.
Mhm.
It's not
Flint
me,
being
man,
the
it's other
gentleman.
one.
Yeah, the gentleman Flint, acts like a gentleman, says, "Nice shooting there, love. Not bad for a city dweller."
Thank you. And you shot very well yourself. Not bad for a foreigner. So let's be off, shall we?
Of course. Oh, so you guys all kind of drive in, and I assume you guys go to your respective desired locations?
Yes.
I have a couple
okay
of pulls off my flask of rye to once again steady my shakes.
All right.
Drinks. Now.
Mm. Yes, sir.
When in doubt, take a drink.
Might I have one of those?
Indulge yourself, my dear.
Very
Thank
much.
you, milady.
By all means, the hands are some of his.
All right. So basically, you guys fall asleep, go to your homes, fall asleep, arm up, or however you normally spend your nights. I'm not gonna judge. I don't know. Wild nights of passion, dances without any pantses.
That's
I
in France. We're in England now.
Yes, we don't
Go
do that.
back to France.
I said dancing without pantsing.
I know, but there's not a hole in the wall.
You just don't know where to look. You just don't know where to look, ma'am. I have to show you something.
I started to forget who I'm dealing with here.
I do not apologize one bit.
Alright. So, morning arrives. You guys all gather together to discuss the night events. And you are given a telegram by Professor Smith telling him to meet at a cafe nearby his favorite Oriental club.
At least it's not at this time.
I'm still bringing my gun.
All right.
Have gun will
I
travel.
make sure to get fairly close to Garfield and Captain Ben, because they're fairly familiar with those types of places.
Sure you don't want to snuggle up next to Flint?
No. She's mine.
He's my drinking partner.
Nice. I'm starting a love triangle in the group.
Yes.
Lady Amelia, I don't know why you keep her on.
Oh, it's her crumpets. I just can't get enough.
I do make Robert.
And I managed to make characters establish complex, character-driven emotional relationships. Clearly, I am doing my job as a great GM.
Yes. But
Robert.
I can see why Mike didn't want to do this stuff anymore. He realized, yeah, no, I'm not going to do this. You do it. What? Why? I need a raise.
It's a young
not
man's
quite
game.
I need a raise. And my own show. And my own trailer.
Robert should be plenty payment.
I'll give you a raise right up off the floor, you Eisenheimer.
And I need my own trailer. And my own, and I need my underling.
And a bowl of all green M&Ms.
Exactly.
oh yes.
Anyways.
Well, I'm sure. Did we lose anybody? I'm asking them.
I think we might have.
I think we forgot Corey's character back in that room.
Corey.
Meanwhile, back the room. Hello? Is anyone here?
Hello, Brett.
Perhaps you walked in and can't remember a thing.
Yes.
No, I assume he joined up with you guys after the battle.
Right.
Isn't he a constable or something?
Well, let's go to this cafe and see what the professor has to say. I imagine he thinks that was rather funny last night.
Doctor. He's not a professor yet. This is a younger Professor Smith.
All right.
The doctor got his face chewed.
Yes.
Who is the doctor?
Yes. Meanwhile, back in the 1920s era, everyone's staring at the journal saying, "What the hell did he write this for?"
Every writer gets a little distracted when they write.
You know, I think the professor had a kind of a dirty mind.
I
Let's
like that.
continue, shall we?
I like that Australian fellow. He's got a. I like his style.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
What's
You're
wrong?
here.
Indeed.
Not this Twilight. I know what you mean.
Uh,
Let's continue reading, shall we?
mhm.
Mm.
So it's nice and sunny out in London morning. It is Monday currently. So you guys all grab a table, and Dr. Smith rolls up, and he looks tired and shaken. He has a sheaf of telegrams on the table, and a chocolate and peppermint striped hat box on the side.
Ooh. Sounds yummy.
A hat box. It's
I
used
don't
to
like
be
hat boxes. Oh,
I
sorry.
was disappointed when he said hat box.
I know.
If I ever get you 10, that hat box has got that damn fez in it.
Yes, you would be quite alright in that statement, my friend.
Shit.
Well, let's have a look.
What do you want to do? Don't have a look. What do you want to do with this bloody thing? Let's dump it in the ocean.
Let's burn it.
Burn it with fire.
No, that
Is
would
there
not.
a fireplace?
Basically, he says, "I'm afraid the fez cannot be destroyed in such matters. I've tried. I've tried burning it last night, and it reformed itself."
Then what are we going to do with it?
Wait,
Basically,
are you saying that you've burnt the fez and it came back to your house somehow?
it reformed itself from the ashes.
Let us go to. Are there any stonemasonry construction places?
No.
Damn it!
I could put it on the boat to China.
I could drop it in the Thames.
And basically says, "I'm afraid that won't destroy the fez." He says,
I was just.
Yeah, but it's
Destroy it. Hell, get
Let's
it out of
place
our
it in
hands.
some wet cement.
"Do you mind if I do the voice thing?" Okay. Okay. So, the fez is the fez is not normal. It is not able to be destroyed in such a manner as shipping it off to far-off lands, I'm afraid. And I'm afraid there are people who are after it. And whether or not they get this fez, I fear that the fez's power will be soon revealed to them, and for their dark purposes.
So what shall we do with it?
So it basically goes on and says, there is a cult after this fez. It's some kind of society in Constantinople. They've came here to retrieve this fez from my student, Matthew Prook, who came here to London. My friend, my colleague, Professor Demia, has possibly a solution to destroy this fez and make sure the cultists not gain its power.
Well, what is his solution?
Somehow, the fez can only be destroyed in Constantinople, and it's some kind of rituals involved. But it needs to be transported.
So you are asking us to take this thing to Constantinople?
Yes. I have a colleague who's been willing to fund this adventure to help rid of this. I must ask for your aid.
Well,
I've ran afoul a cult back in Constantinople back in my younger days, read by a dreadful Salim Mekarit, who made a cult opposing him, who worshipped himself. And if I were to go back there, surely my presence would be known. And no doubt, these cultists will want the fez from you. and I see no better friends and colleagues to transport than you.
Okay.
Road
What do you
trip
say?
sounds like a road trip.
Yes, that it does. That it does.
Isn't there a
Sounds more like a caravan.
Hmm.
Do it.
sort of a train goes there?
Yes. He basically takes out a bunch of tickets and says, "My friend, Varen von Hofa, another fighter of evil, has been willing to fund us and has purchased you all tickets to on the Orient Express."
Orient Express.
Orient
Heard of it.
Yes, it's a luxury liner. And he takes out another packet, and these are visas. He says, he's also managed to provide visas. I understand some of you are, let's say, unorthodox in your current relations. So he's pulled some strings to make sure that you all receive proper visas regardless, and less notice from authorities.
Well, I don't have any problem with that at all. I'll have to explain to my wife why I'm going away for some time.
Of course, the train leaves on Wednesday. You have one day to prepare, and if any, I will do my best to conduct some investigation here as well. Please, you must not let this cult get it. I do not want to know what kind of power this fez contains.
We saw what kind of power it contains last night. We don't want to see it again.
Yes. Look, I trust it to your care. Do not, by any circumstances, wear it.
Is this cult you're talking about there, is just a few crazy people out in the desert, or are we looking at a full-on mini army here?
I'm afraid I'm not aware at the moment. Last I heard, he was gaining a decent amount of followers, but I've heard there was some disagreement from person to leader. I wish I knew more, but I haven't heard much from him about the cult, as they've been hiding their movements.
Very well.
Well,
We can take them.
I think, though, that the first thing that we should do is get a much stronger box.
If it pleases you, he basically also kind of wraps up everything, even the telegrams, and even gives you the address, like the address of Professor Demir, and a telegram where you can telegram him if you want.
Well, we first have to get across the channel to Calais.
Yes. Do you have a vessel of a ship, or would you like me to arrange one as well?
Well, my ships don't go that direction.
Relax. If only we had a ship. Only if we had a ship that could take us. Some kind of
got
small. If
good
only
little boat.
one of you had a ship that could take you all. Yeah.
Two of us have ships.
Yes.
But one of you cannot make it. But you said they could not make it there. I don't see any of you who has a ship. Oh, Captain Ben, do you have any suggestions?
None whatsoever. Isn't that right, Kennedy?
Kennedy's just cleaning his fingernails, going, huh?
I don't know nothing about no
Now,
boats.
I may know of someone who has a ship, but it will cost a lot to use said ship.
No doubt you will be reimbursed by Baron von Hoffa. He will, if you simply write down your payment, I'm sure it will be taken care of.
I lean over to Captain Ben and say, hey, you know that boat of yours is fair and seaworthy, but why not take this guy for some upgrades, you know? No reason we can't fleece his pockets a little bit and get some amenities on board, if you know what I mean.
You mean
Captain Ben looks
prostitute?
over and goes, "We."
That was my pretense. Sorry, sir. Your ship, your fare, the goods, your loot. And why is the rum gone?
I write my fee down, put it on a piece of paper, and slide it over to him. But since Captain Ben can't really write, it's just a bunch of scribbles. So I'm hoping he'll intercept it.
Kennedy looks at the note and then fixes the
Kennedy
numbers
will
for him and signs it over.
translate.
Very well.
Seems
Do you
your
have any
demands
questions?
are a chicken. Your demands are a chicken, a cross, and an apple with a stick in it.
No, Kennedy's getting a cut of this. You make sure the numbers are right.
Mhm.
Feel
Yeah.
free to add some extra zeros on that, Kennedy.
Kennedy is not saying whether he did or didn't.
Mm.
He just said he made sure the number was right.
Yeah.
I'm just looking on the comments page, and I'm hoping I say his name right, but William. It's got an N at the end. It looks like William, but with an N.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, he's saying that the guy's lying and hiding information about the Fez. So he says that we should press him, or punch him, or put the Fez on him and see what happens.
Oh,
Okay.
but he's going to pay us.
I know, we do need some monies.
Yeah, pay us up front and play with his head later.
I don't think you should listen to the voices in your head. We should make them.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna do a psychology roll on this guy.
Go ahead.
Make sure he's on the up and up.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew
Also-
exactly.
Yeah, no, he's being completely honest with you all. He's scared.
The DM that comes across as a liar.
Oh, yeah, hey guys, I posted the picture of the monster on the message board, so take a look if you like.
Okay.
We
best get on this boat and get across.
Fun.
I need to go explain to my wife that I'm going away for a while. Actually, I just need to tell her.
Kennedy leans over Cap. Should I get the crew ready?
it appears that we will have to. Let's
Right?
Oh.
try and at least clean up the cabin at least a little bit.
Aye, sir. I'll make sure Jim gets on that.
And I posted pictures of Professor Smith in his younger days, and Professor Demeter, and the message in a map for you all.
Thank you. I want you to understand that when I arrive tomorrow, I shall be cloaked. You won't know it's me. I can't be seen getting on a pirate ship.
Well, we'll just replace the flag.
I
I don't know what he's talking about. I feel insulted. He's insulting my ship like this. It's perfectly reputable.
I'm sorry, I cannot be open. I'm not a fool.
Yes, he does need legitimate business
I
with
can't be
leadership.
openly associated with Captain Ben.
Oh, it's just, sir. I'll make sure one of the boys are there to show you the way.
Oh, don't be a prat. Come on.
Oh,
And with that, Kennedy gets up from the table, tips his hat, and leaves to go deal with business.
Uh-huh.
I just won't be associated with him.
Uh-huh.
Of course not.
It's called a disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I joined Kennedy to go get my ship in order. Make
Yeah,
sure
okay.
Yes.
Alright, so here's a question for everyone. So you guys are, I assume, are done with Professor Smith or for the moment, or Dr. Smith. What you got? So this is like you basically have 1 day to prepare and to conduct any investigations you want.
If we've got 1 day, it would be a shame to waste it and not follow up on that address that we found.
Yes.
Yeah, why not? Kennedy,
Sir?
do we have the ship in order?
Yes, sir. James is on it. And so is Tim.
Excellent. I don't even know if these people are actually on my ship.
I know you don't.
Kennedy does. So
Slim William is on it, sir.
let's help these landlubbers with their little journey here before we go on this big trip.
Hi, Captain.
Alright, so here's what I have to add. Since this is one day, I assume that there's more than you want to do than just check out one location. So you guys gonna have to kind of fan out and make it like, you know, someone has to go, you know, because if you guys all go to location one by one, you're wasting your time. So, you know, basically,
Well, I'm thinking we should try and get that. Sorry. I'm thinking we should try and get that Fez translated.
Why don't you do that, Lady Amelia, and I'll pack for our journey.
Very good. Very good.
I'll get everything
has
taken
taken
care
order.
of for you. And I'll be busy making lots of crumpets.
Excellent.
Cool.
Excellent.
I'm not sure that you should show the fest to anyone.
No, but we can we can copy the writings off of it. And take those.
The Royal British Museum may be a place to stop off, see if they can figure out what that says.
Oh, excellent.
Yes. Just do rubbings of the fence.
I'm not touching it.
I'm going to head for the library and see if I can find anything on a red fez as part of historical documentation.
I'll group you with the guys going to the British Museum because they have a very good library there. So, you know.
Very
Cool.
All right.
Very good. Yeah. Okay. So let me see here. The library. Checking the address. Am I missing anything?
Getting drunk.
Yeah,
Oh, there's plenty of time for that on the ship.
Yeah.
I think I'll be
Question.
because
Yeah.
the lot is no good for me.
Meta question. Do we have, okay, like in the last Gaslight, we had Thaddeus who had street connections, like urchins and things that could run around and do little things for him.
Yeah.
Do we have someone like that now?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would like to send an urchin to go back to that hotel room and check and make sure that body is still there, it's still dead.
So go get real close and check its pulse.
Give me a persuade.
Okay. Where's my
Lady Amelia sends a child to check on a dead body.
Yeah, he'll be dead by the time it's dead anyway.
Just to see. I made it.
Alright, so you convince the child to go there, and he reports back to you, and he tells you that the body's gone.
Of course it is. Why would it stay there?
I mean, does it look like the police cleaned it all up? Or?
He doesn't know.
Both bodies? Or just the creature's body?
He says there are no bodies up there.
Okay, so that's probably the cops then. All right. All right. Very good, young lad. You toddle off now. I'll hand him a groat.
All right. So, as you guys are heading to off your locations, give me spot hiddens, all of you.
Spot hidden?
Yes. Yes.
Nope.
So, Patrick,
As soon
What?
as my dice
Holy
I didn't hear what you said.
Spot hidden roll.
Yes, I did very well.
I was attempting to find something and fell flat on my face, apparently.
My rifle.
Seeing as I made my previous roll, that gave me a check mark. I missed it by 1 on this one.
I'll give it to you, Leah. You don't have to try and, lawyer.
She does.
It's part of the fun. It's part of the fun.
That's what I do. There we go. I made it. Now what?
Alright, so, anyway, so, okay, so, as you guys are moving around doing your activities, you notice Fez, like, you see Fez wearing hooded, like, Fez wearing cloaked figures following you.
Oh
What
dear.
color fezzes?
And basically, when you try to confront them or follow them, they disappear.
That's right, you better run.
Don't
Please
blink,
don't
you
provoke me.
guys.
He didn't say, but it looks like we may have some of those cultists right here.
Foreigners. God.
Hey!
Would you like a taste?
Oh, not you, dear.
Crumpet?
Alright.
I'll give you a crumpet to go away.
I'm
Throw
afraid
breadcrumbs at them like pigeons.
I put a bullet in their faces.
Anyways. Alright, so, we'll start at the library, folk, and British Museum people.
Hey.
So, all of you give me library rolls.
Oh, lovely. Ah, blast.
Yes, made it.
Not at the library, but let's see if I don't make it.
Oh. Damn it, Lolly.
Not much of a reader, am I?
Okay, that's okay. So, yes. So, so basically, those of you who passed,
I passed.
yeah, okay, so yeah, you passed. So, you spend the entire day finding information about this goddamn Fez. And you managed to make a kind of even like this entire booklet about it and what it is.
Okay.
So I will read it to you.
Please.
You have titled it "The Apocrypha of the Fez." The blood-red Fez was an evil thing, made in the name of unspeakable powers. Powers so awful that no sane man would ever even set down their own name. First, the Fez was spoken in the Ottoman court around 1550. But some suggest it's older than that, dating back to an ancient Greece. It was said to have the power to control men's minds and destinies in thrall to some ancient evil old before time. Now that's the first exit. What?
I'm sorry, I said that's a booklet?
No, hold on. I'm not done yet. I'm letting you, get the information. Next, on reward, drinking, bathing, or simply spilling the blood of a prince while wearing the fez is said to bring bring princely favors of dark gods, and by others to be key to immortality. But such dark entities may view our principalities differently to our own. Last snippet of information, a warning. Pay heed to this warning, that wearing this abomination called the blood-red fez will bring calamitous ruin upon one, as one renders one's soul and one's mind to unearthly will of the fez and its terrible masters. Only those skilled in the ways of the dark art can only hope to survive such things. For them, perhaps, the prize is even more terrible. If possessible control of the fez and even halt its terrible purpose, seekers after dark knowledge should consult a book, The Whispering Fez.
Very good.
And, as a bonus, you gain a spell.
Cool. That's one successful day at the library.
Yes. First thing, add two Cthulhu Mythos points.
Who is doing this? Do we all do it?
No, just Charles Worth.
Oh. So he's the only one who gets Cthulhu points?
If you read this pamphlet, I'll give it to you.
Okay, I'll read it.
So, 2 Mythos points, anyone who reads it, and a D4 of sanity loss.
Ow! Okay.
Was there some people a couple of weeks ago that wanted to talk about salvation that brought a little pamphlet just like this one? Lady Amelia.
Got any idea? I'm too busy up in Opium Land.
I've got a 4 on the sanity loss.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and you gain a spell. It's called Arrest Fez Decline.
What is
Right.
it called again?
Arrest Fez Decline.
Okay, and it
Fine.
does what?
Okay, it costs 5 power points, but basically, anyone who wears the Fez, if it's cast on him, will sort of slow down the process of turning into a monster. For 24 hours, it will slow down the ill effects.
So far, I haven't seen the pluses of wearing said fez.
No, me neither.
You become a monster.
I hate life. I think I'll put on the Fez.
Then you grow a tongue of 9 tails, apparently.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Are
Well,
you ordering me to read this, Lady Amelia?
Captain cannot read.
No,
Can Lolly read?
I know. I don't think I got that far into character creation.
I think you have to read even just a little in order to be my servant.
If you're a servant
Yeah,
to
I
her,
think I
you would. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I have basic read write
Yeah.
English.
I mean, you read the letter at the beginning of the adventure.
Yes.
I guess,
Tis
to be
true.
fair, I'd probably ask Kennedy to read this out loud for me.
You would really do that to Katie with his 34 cents?
And I didn't know it was going to be like that.
He'll read it to you, but you may pay the price later.
he'll read it, but you've got to wear the fez.
If he puts the fez on you in your sleep, you ask for it.
That's true, I probably
Please
did.
don't wear the fez, Mr. Garfield.
You know, he won't be wearing it himself.
Right.
I'll read it to you. Did you want him to read it to you?
Well, I assume that's the case, so I'll lose my sand.
Alright, I'll lose mine as well.
Mm-hmm. Again, he's been researching this for this entire day, so you won't all find out about this till the end of the day. So, you know.
Mythos.
4 points.
Oh great. Am I reading this or not?
Do you want to?
Not
I'm not going to
particularly.
honor you, my dear, but you can if you want to.
The more people that know the spell, the better off we are in case
All right, I'll
happens
read.
to find a fez on our head.
Put on these glasses. Read this chick tract. I passed me sand roll.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And what
Wait,
did
no,
you pass the sand roll?
Well, no, you lose D4.
D4.
There
It's
is
not
no
a question.
sand roll.
Sand, you
Oh, okay. Great.
Stop trying to confuse me.
Well,
So
how much
we
sand do
lose
I
sanity
lose?
no matter what?
D4.
D4.
What?
Oh,
This-
it's clear.
Well, you're reading about this purposefully. It's not like you didn't want to see this, you know? It's like you're purposely doing it. So it's like if you don't want to lose sand, you don't read it.
Well, I don't think Kennedy has
know.
a choice in the matter.
Oh yeah, my captain is not as generous as your mistress.
I need to know.
Now I can't find the pencil. Oh well, I'll just write it in and
These guys. I have to deal with your shenanigans.
Of course.
yes.
Now you knew what you were getting yourself into. Come on.
You've been
Yeah.
playing how many seasons with us?
Yes, we're still trying to go for 6 seasons in a movie.
Again, it's a Rest Fez
Yeah.
development.
Decline.
Okay.
Rest.
Decline.
Decline. You know, you have to use a magic wand and say Expelliarmus. No, but actually there's a few enchantments. Blah blah blah. Basically, you mutter some words, kind of touch the fez, and or like kind of like near your hand the fez, and it should delay the effect.
Okay.
And it costs 5 power points for every use.
So that's the library. Now, how about somebody else?
Oh yes. Okay. So, moving on. You find a library. You find a newspaper. It reads. Okay. So it reads newspaper article from the London Times, and this is just from last week. The Rotherfield Fez murder. Cowardly killing of elderly fence collector. Criminal gang still at large. Last Thursday night, elderly fence collector Mr. Joshua DeVore, aged 70, of number 3 Pilfering Lane and Rocketine, was murdered during what police say was a burglary of his Rocketine residence. Described as an eccentric but essentially harmless, Mr. DeVore was brutally bashed to death with a blunt instrument, and his house ransacked. Mr. DeVore was noted for his collection of fezes from all over the world, as well as fez-related literature and memorabilia. No fezes appeared to be stolen from Mr. DeVore's exhibit collection, that particular hardware. A glass case containing examples of fez literature, other books, and manuscripts was overturned and smashed. Police suspect the damage was done in a manner for money of the perpetrators. Inspector Harrison Crawford of Scotland Yard believes it's the work of local burglar gang terrorizing the vicinity. These rogues are getting bolder, and it's only a matter of time before someone was done to death. The inspector assured Times reporter the gang would be apprehended and to feel full measure of the law. Property residents urged to secure their premises at night and take appropriate precautions.
How terrible.
So we can assume that they were probably cult people looking for the thing. At least that's my guess.
Mm-hmm.
That address wasn't the same address that we had from the notebook, was it?
No.
Was the address of the murder not? It wasn't the same as the address, right?
No, it wasn't the same. 2 different addresses.
Alright. So now we have another lead.
Well,
Anything else at the library?
No.
Well, then somebody else takes. What happens to the rest of us?
Yes, we're going there now. I will probably do this and we'll end here. Okay, so who's investigating the address?
I'm not good with words, so I guess I'll go check it out. The library's definitely not my thing.
Okay, just Captain Ben then?
Yes, just Captain Ben.
I don't hear any other takers.
I was muted. That would be why.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Captain Ben would go on his own. Kennedy, where you at? Sir?
And by me
I'm
alone,
tired of packing. I'll get some fresh air if Lady Amelia will let me do so.
Oh, go on.
Think you should
Thank
probably take that sharpshooter flint with you also. You never know what you're going to come across when you get out there.
Well,
Yes.
thank you, kind sir. I will take this big boomstick.
Don't worry, Liv. I know how to handle them firearms. And he basically twirls his revolvers, in a very cool display.
Please
It's funny
don't
that the
shoot
Australian-
me. Wow.
It's funny how the
Oh,
Australian
man.
thinks he's considered the boomstick. When it was Lady Amelia that shot its head off.
Hey, he blasted a few of its limbs.
Okay.
Yeah, but Lady Amelia got the money shot.
Be quiet.
No, no comments on my little comment on the side mark. But that's
You can try that. You got a fez?
Huh?
She made a comment on the sidebar.
Hold on a sec. Actually, speaking of fences.
Exactly.
Shabbat not. That is so correct.
You got that?
I see. Let's write this little spell to the inside of a fez and leave it under a box with a stick and a hefty bit of twine. And wait
It
for a
doesn't-
cold to come along and steal that.
It doesn't work that way.
I didn't think so.
This isn't a goddamn Looney Tunes cartoon. We do realize that wouldn't work.
What's Looney
I
Tunes?
know.
Captain, you been in the booze again? I told you that
Never you
man's bottle of
goddamn
rum
mind,
was a
Kennedy.
little funnier.
I am
Look,
an
sir,
adult.
I'm just never mind.
Mm-hmm. So
Make me read
I
weird
will.
stuff.
I will finish this off. Okay, so you guys head to the location, and you basically, it's a standard apartment there, out of sight, and I assume you guys break in, all that stuff. And scrounging, going around, you notice that in this apartment there's a lot of notes, pictures, and stuff about Professor Smith and even your society.
I take it all.
Someone give me a know or persuade roll.
A no roll?
Yeah, Captain Ben and Kennedy, you two only, actually.
Yeah, I make that. For no, I make that.
I don't have a persuade.
I don't have a persuade either. I have a fast
Not you,
talk.
Leia. Not you, Leia. You don't do this
Damn
roll.
it.
That's why I was making sure he said no, because I made that if it's no. Persuade, I don't particularly have persuade.
Yeah. I don't have I don't have
Fast talk
actually on my list.
might
But he
be
made it,
something
so
to use.
what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Lilith Kennedy made it, so
Alright, so basically, Kennedy, associating with the criminal underground, you know who this guy is now. He is Bentley Birmingham. He's a blackmailer. He's a very well blackmailer, and he works as an inquiry agent for the criminal underworld.
I am ashamed, Kennedy, that you would know someone of this ilk.
Sir, card games happen. I have to build your connections, sir.
I don't hear it as I am trying to find the bottle of this bottom of this bottle.
He is Captain Jack Sparrow.
You've got to share some of that wonderful juice.
No.
So Bentley the blackmailer.
Well, that's no fair.
Don't share. I have
No
another
biscuits
bottle.
for you.
And
Don't share that bottle. I bring out another one.
Leslie Kennedy just hands her his.
Kind of you. I'll hand him some biscuits.
Oh,
Anyway.
I get a piece of my lady's crumpets.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Goodness gracious me.
So let's see what happens. Suddenly have the urge to go to the washroom.
I was just thinking that.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll end it there.
Sure. But he's got a bunch of papers and Bentley the blackmailer.
So I guess we're
Yeah.
going to go to Bentley.
But it's it's important to note that he's been watching you and Professor Smith.
Okay, so Bentley the blackmailer's been watching us.
It's better to be talked about than not talked about.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that is and I will end the session there for the night.
Let's take all of this.
Hey Mike.
Hey. How'd it go?
We
They driven me to Kennedy.
took some sanity loss.
Kennedy may or may not be going insane.
And that's pretty much like, what, a half hour into it?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't start out with the best of sanity after our little incident before.
Okay.
Yes, I even got a prop for this adventure.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
you look-
everybody
Thank
watching.
you.
You look great,
Thanks,
Patrick.
Mike, for hosting.
No problem.
Thanks, Patrick. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
See you next
Thank you all.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.